So, have you done a grass walk recently?
I have, and we've loads.
Yeah.
We've loads.
Looking around.
We've loads of lamb's quarter anyway.
The pony above and there's sheep in the background of being with the pony.
They're here, look in the corner, yeah. And
Well, they're over here now, yeah.
our weaners are above then, in the container above the pony, we'll say, because where we are now is, this is the paddock in 2018 where we had 98 cows and 2 bulls in here with 1 water trough by the pylon, walking into each silage in the yard. And
coming out to lie down.
Yeah, because it's probably our driest paddock. We
Yes.
can get 2 inches of rain here, the field can be flooded, but the next day you can walk on it without sinking down into your ankles, whatever.
Free draining,
Yeah,
fast draining
yeah.
land, yeah.
So we've converted this into 19 paddocks, 18 for sows and piglets, we'll say.
Okay.
They get 1/6 of an acre each, we'll say, and then once we're finished, now we did carry a bit of grassland management with us, but it's ground management rather than grass, but we rest as much ground as possible.
Okay.
And
how do you mean rest? Just you rotate like that?
yeah, so we
the ones
paddocks.
over won't be used
Yeah,
as
so
much
you can
and-
see where we've closed off above now, we're greening
Yes.
up, and we're coming down into these now for the winter again.
Okay, yeah.
So each arc is a sow and a litter, like.
Yeah.
But we mop up, the boar comes in last, so we wean our piglets. The piglets go back up to another section of the farm.
What
and
age
then
do they wean at?
8 weeks.
8 weeks, okay.
Yeah, so twice as long as a commercial piglet, like we'll say.
Yeah. And that's the big difference, obviously. The ones inside the commercial ones are, I'd say they're all pink, where you obviously the spotted ones.
We're trying to
you have a
eliminate
different breed or something you were telling me there before.
we're trying to eliminate a white pig because
Okay.
it's too commercial, they don't have as much fat. So
Right.
we've glossed our old spot, and then Samantha is one of our own breeds, the brown pig there. She's potentially 6 different breeds because we'd have two breeds in our boars.
Okay.
Just it's hybrid vigor, but it's also traditional. So the fatty breed is the colour,
Okay.
and then the commercial. I sound like an expert, but I've learned all this just the hard way, I suppose.
But I remember because they were down, you call it down the Glen.
Yeah.
There was a different boar below, and you were finding it very hard to get non-commercial boars.
Yeah.
I don't know what the breed
Yeah.
again. I don't know the breed. So,
Yeah.
but it was a non-commercial boar.
Well,
You were finding it very hard to get, wasn't it?
Yeah, we had an F1 that time, but he'd be like a Belgian Blue now.
Okay.
And but he was too muscular,
Right.
and then you'd have pigs that would not have enough fat cover to live outside. So
Yes.
they have to have, the colour is probably a good indication of traditional,
Okay. Yeah.
and then that means they'll have a fat cover. And then that Boris there now, he's a Duroc cross, but
A Duroc cross.
so he'll add the lean meat. So the Duroc is another, it's not as severe as
Yeah.
the Belgian Blue, we'll say, if we go back
Yes.
to the beef terms, but it's
Yes.
probably a Hereford or whatever.
I was
But
just going to say Hereford
Yeah.
Angus maybe. Yeah.
watch your tail there now, love, or you'll get a. But he has Oxford Sandy Black across him, so he's traditional. He's half traditional and half, I won't say commercial. They're not that commercial, the Duroc, but
Okay.
so we'll put him on our white sows. So we have a few white sows, so he'll definitely add colour. And then we've more of a pure Duroc below. He's Magic Mike. He's down the Glen, and he goes on our coloured sows. So
Yes.
to bring back the traditional to more muscular, like we'll say. So it's very similar breeding programs.
The layman's, so you go from Holstein Friesian to Jersey
Yeah.
Cross, is it, or something?
Jersey Cross now
There's
is
just-
controversial.
Yeah, they probably wouldn't suit in the pink game.
no. But no. Yeah, we're trying to get. I suppose by having such a variety in our breeding, right?
Yeah.
When it relates back to the farm shop, you can have a fatty chop that some people love. Eastern Europeans love as much fat as possible, like.
Yeah.
Then you get someone maybe more Irish or more used to the lean pork in the supermarkets. They can root through and find that as well. Do you know what I mean? So we have variety. It all comes back to the meat. It all comes back to the meat.
What age is he then, out of curiosity?
He's probably just under 3 years old.
Okay.
Yeah, but he's probably not fully grown either, and he gets a good due because these are 2 young first timers now, we'll say, right? They're 2 gilts, so
Yeah.
2.5 kgs will maintain a sow or a boar, but he'll get a bit more.
Okay.
Because we're trying to keep a positive energy in them for conception, we'll say. And if we
Yes.
wean a sow, she can't go from 6 kgs down to nothing or down to 2.5. She needs to have a steady. So he gets that little
Little bit extra.
that little bit extra for the few days they're
Okay.
together.
Right.
But look, you're looking at this. I'm looking at the same. This is still all new to me, nearly.
It is fascinating, but it's amazing to see it and the difference, and you've embraced it as well as
Yeah.
everything else.
But you
Well,
see,
maybe
this
ahead,
is-
I don't know, but
This is like a purpose-built free-range pig farm, right? And like we tried all white tape and white wires and stuff, but when you come to the gate below with the buckets of meal, all the pigs will come down to meet you, like, and so they'd be breaking out, and then they don't want to do that either. But when I was a bit on flexi time, like, or no time, well, I could be feeding them in the dark at night or first thing in the morning or whatever.
Yeah.
You need to have fresh ground so that they can graze, that if you're not regiment with your time, they have something to nibble on, or they have something to do. They're not starving, because there is some value in it. Now, it doesn't grow meat.
You want to sustain them or whatever, they need meal, obviously, but
it keeps them occupied, and it's all about mental stimulation for us, and that all comes out in the meat then. So if they're not stressed and if they're happy, and the ground is that. So if we just kept them in this paddock now, we'll say, right, because it's dry, they'll compact it, they'll keep on it and on it and on it and compact it, and nothing will grow there.
Yeah.
And then it's just mud, and
they're not happy.
They're not happy as pigs in shite as they feel. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, so they need something. So this paddock now is completely done. So the boar was in here last with the sows, we'll say. So they're all served, the 3 Ds. She's after letting herself through the wire now, of course.
Yeah.
But you can see the difference, how it's grazed out, and see the paddock above now is rested.
Yes.
And the ones behind it. So it'll be, where are we? 1 more sow, 2 more sows, 3 more sows, 4 more sows, 5 more sows. And we farrow 3 a month. So we'll be October.
You're going to be in there.
October, November before we'll be above there.
Go back to grassland management of it. Is there any fertiliser? Did you spend
Nothing.
wildflowers, aren't they?
Nothing.
Just
that's all
organically grown away.
Yeah. The last time this farm got fertiliser was July 2023. So the veg ground is officially organic from the 1st of January 26.
Yes.
So and we are farming organically except for the feed.
Okay.
But we don't call ourselves organic, like we're just free range.
Free range, yeah.
But we've got the same system here. If we just look at the other side.
Will we go over and look at the weaners there now?
Yeah, they're up the top,
okay.
yeah.
Brian, how many sheep are there?
There's 10.
10 sheep.
10 lambs,
10 lambs. And is that for?
That's for the farm shop.
Farm shop?
Yeah.
So and if you do food events again, I'm guessing you might, or will you?
We might, so it'll be, I won't say we've a restaurant, but it's to service the shop and our events, and I think we've a fantastic relationship with 5 restaurants in Cork now, but I don't want to get too busy, like, as in we have a lovely market for our pork now, and I think that's fine, and that's something we can kind of scale, but can't scale everything. Having all these paddocks set up means we can, if we're minding the ground, we're growing grass as a side effect of the...
Yes.
So if we've grass, we can graze animals on it. So the plan is pork first, pigs first, like we'll say, and then we'll have some lamb, and then we'll have some beef next year, and we'll probably go back down the retired dairy road again, just because there is a draw for the dairy cow. Like, that will never leave me, I think. But and I would love nothing more than to see a lady lie down and eat herself to death, probably, or whatever. But just respect her and retire her and let her not have to walk in twice a day for 305 days and work hard, and you know, so
different side of it.
Yeah, and then we're going to run chickens as well. It doesn't have to be on this ground, but they'd be a good worm controller for the pigs, and they'll spread the manure, because we probably will have a burden of manure from the pigs.
Yeah.
You know, if they're on the same ground all the time, but...
it'll overburn it, Yeah.
And then we have the pony. Pony will not be in the farm shop now, just for... The
pony is to keep staff happy, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. That's the perks of running the farm shop as a 14-year-old. So.
Yeah. You're not sharp many animals, so...
No, but like, if I think back to 12-year-old Peter Twomey, right? All he ever wanted was animals.
Yeah.
And this is an opportunity to do it now, and you don't always...
But you said it earlier about looking after livestock. That hasn't lost you haven't lost that either in a way, has it?
Yeah, no, it's a huge part of it.
It's quite similar to the dairying as well. If you don't look after the pigs and everything right, you won't have pigs to sell ultimately.
Yeah, so like, our shop is really busy now at the moment, right? But if we don't have the farm, we've no shop, because we're not relying on getting stuff from Tesco's or whatever to put in there. We want the shop to be all ours, and I suppose with the abattoir scenario at the moment, we may lean on another supplier, but only if we have to. I'd rather like we're sustainable here, but the system is kind of letting us down a small bit at the moment. But
And just on that, so your local abattoir shut down basically.
Yeah, well, they changed ownership, and
okay.
and it's like you know, there's one near us, and then there's one in Portlaoise that is more for pork for the shop. But it's hard because it's if you go to Portlaoise with pork, you're gone for a day, and it's like and then you have to go with loads. You know what I mean, to justify it, and then it's like we have enough to process 2 or 3 pigs a week. It's a lovely number. It allows us to keep the ground fresh, and it allows it, you know.
Yeah.
And if we sell them at a good price, we're doing okay, and you know. But our shop is growing, and it's like all we want to do is stock our own shop with our own produce. And I'd say that's the worst case scenario, is that we lean on someone else to grow maybe if it did get bigger. But that's kind of like another achievement in a way.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
do
of
you know
course.
what I mean?
That's
So,
a good, great complaint.
Yeah. So
yeah,
like
having it all there and gone off.
Yeah.
And nobody coming for it.
Yeah.
So these are the weaners here.
So these were recently weaned, we'll say, yeah.
8 weeks old.
Yeah, well,
weaned.
some of them are a bit older now, but yeah. So this is a safe place for them. I think when they're weaned, they need somewhere secure and all that. Now, we've fenced the whole 6 acres with sheep wire, so...
Yes. And what's secure from what? From themselves, or
yeah,
coming
from
in
themselves. If they can keep getting out, right, they'll keep getting out, and they'd rather have their own spot. I think I know it anyway. I think that they'd rather somewhere. They've loads of grass still there, but we've another 6 paddocks for them. We just have to finish it off now across the way. But they like to be somewhere secure as well, just because they'll try and break out. But they come up here to retrain to the wire as well, and.
So it's like calves again. You have your wire, and then you have your training wire. The same.
Yeah, it's the exact same. It's because when they're down below, they can go wherever they want within the 3 acres.
Yeah.
And when they come here, they can go wherever they want, but within the paddock.
Within the paddock, yeah.
Yeah.
Wildlife, we'd say with fox. Like
the fox down there is an issue with the piglets.
Okay.
But we're learning to just have a presence at night ourselves.
Right.
Don't have to be out every night, but I'm just saying that we used to before. I suppose we changed our system as well. We used to be keeping the piglets for 10 days, so they'd be strong enough for the fox. But actually, what we were creating was a weak piglet.
Yeah.
And I don't know whether the fox was taking weak piglets or, you know. So then everything we've done, we've turned it back on ourselves, right? So it's like, what can we do? And it's like when a cow calves, if she loses the calf, you have to wait 9 months. If something happens to the pig, we can rectify it in 4 months again. So you're more invested in doing it right
and
all the time.
Correct your mistakes earlier.
Yeah, and you get a faster return and stuff like that. So we let our piglets out now at 2 days.
Okay.
We actually have a sow out here with piglets over there that hasn't been in yet, or whatever. So she's doing fine. But I'm just saying, we let them out 2 days of age. There's no adjustment. There's no setback. They're flying. There's actually way more vigour in them. They don't go from a warm shed to a kind of a... Yeah. Out here for 8 weeks. So after 2 days, they're out.
Yeah.
And then we'll... 8 weeks with the mother, probably 3 or 4 days inside. The weaning process has got longer now just to make it less stressful. Because I think if we just pull and push, there's kind of like a lot of...
So they're inside in the shade where they're...
Next to their mother in a pin.
In the pin away,
next to the mother. And then we'll take the mother out to the boar. And then we'll feed them. That's the first time they're on 100% grain then, if you think about it.
Yeah.
What we were doing before was put them straight in ad lib, and it wasn't suiting their stomach and stuff. We were getting E. coli in the gut, but they're getting just under 1 kilo a day now inside, probably a half a kilo even.
Yeah.
And then they'll come up here and they'll be bucket fed here with this gang, and then they'll move across. Like when they go into the next paddock now, they'll be on ad lib, like we'll say.
Okay.
So it just gives them a chance to...
Yeah, so the sow goes back out to the boar at what stage after how many?
Yeah, 3 to 5 days.
3 to 5 days after having the pigs?
No, after weaning.
After weaning?
Yeah.
So she's gone back again?
She's in the shed now next to a litter of 12.
Yeah.
So she's due to go to the boar today because we brought her in on Wednesday. And they're next to each other, they can chat to each other, communicate. But we've broken she's starting to dry up now already.
Yes.
But 3 to 5 days is when she comes back in heat.
In heat again then.
Yeah, so she'll go to the boar. And then we're 3 months.
Hi, this is for pigs for dummies here now for a second.
Yeah.
So when she dries
up, at the start.
Not just pigs, like.
Yeah. Pigs for
so when she dries up, she'll come back in heat then.
Straight into heat.
If you left the pigs are the piglets with her?
Yeah, I
wouldn't come back
I
in
think
heat?
it's the draw of the milk. It's like a cow milking really well. Struggles to come in heat because she's working too hard. Too much energy.
But
like
once you wean the piglets off her, she'll come back in heat rather than if you could leave them there for another 3 or 4 weeks and she mightn't come back.
She mightn't. She
Yeah,
mightn't.
okay.
Or else I've only ever seen a sow then with a really small litter. If you ended up with 3 or 4, she'd come in heat.
Yes.
So whether it's the draw of energy, I'm not too sure yet.
Yes.
But what we do there is we'd let the boar with a sow with a small litter.
Yeah.
So if she does come in heat, we gather ground, then we don't have to wait 8 weeks.
You have to get less pig, but she'll be back again.
But she'll be back. She'll be back. So and that's what I'm saying is we've used the short gestation to correct any wrong. So it's like that's how we've learned so much so fast, because you're not waiting 9 months or a year for, we'll do that now next year, and by the time it comes around, you might have forgot, or you mightn't. So we're really after learning a lot from them, like, be honest.
Yes. They come up here then, the weaners as you call them.
Yeah.
And the next stage after this?
They grow across this top section, and then once they become kind of 40, 50 kgs, they'll move down here into the fat pig section, and then we'd rotate these paddocks. Probably we can get way longer out of them with the dry ground, but I suppose to try and keep grass and try and keep stimulation in it, we'll say every 2 or 3 weeks we'd move them from a paddock to a paddock. They're not rooted, or this is a sign of dry summer as well, that if this was wet, there'd be more rooting done. Do you know what I mean? The ground is too hard to root, we'll say, whatever. But
from birth, Peter, to abattoir, roughly what?
8 months.
8 months.
Well, it's between 6 to 8 months. So it's like some of the spring born and with heat on their back will do 6 months, like, you know. But you're looking at 8 months average, like, because it's hard going and they've too much space.
It's a quick turnaround too, like.
Yeah, but it's 4 months with a commercial, 4 or 5 months.
Is it that short?
Yeah, and that's the difference. Is our meat goes on in layers and layers and layers and layers, and a cold, you know, they put on a bit of fat, and they have all this to roam around. As in, when they're in this paddock, they'll probably fatten faster because they're just going from here into the shed. But they're in the 6th paddock over now at the moment, so they walk up along the roadway at the bottom. They go up, they're rummaging around for the day. They'll go back in, they'll have their food. They lie in now out of the sun, like, but but I'd rather it that way. Like, we've discovered how to grow a fantastic product, and I don't want to mess with it, like, So it's just maybe we probably just need a few more. I won't say sows, but if we perfect how to do it and we get more efficient, we grow organic. You know, we grow
same as
better.
everything.
But we don't have to have more sows. We just save 1 or 2 per litre more.
Yeah.
You know, we've a farrowing unit to build now, and that makes it sound like it's a big commercial thing, but I know exactly what I want to build, because I've learned that, you know, we need a section for the piglets. We need to be able to walk all around it, because sometimes you can't get to the piglet because it's a protective mother, but if you can get in and check them safely and, you know, have a barrier for them and stuff, you know, it's like we've learned really the hardest way. There's some gruesome stuff, like. But it's respect for the animal, like, and it's the same with the cow. We'd have fabulous herd of cows that you could walk around, and we have videos of kids sitting on their backs and stuff, but that meant nothing to our bottom line. But by treating the pigs this way, like, we haven't even pushed hard on the sale yet. We're just promoting how we farm them.
No, but in fairness, Joe, as well, like, on different thing, you're doing a lot on social media as well.
Yeah, but it's all the farming. I love it, like.
But you enjoy the social media side of it, embrace that, no problem.
Love it, like, because if it takes 8 months to grow a product, what's the point in me in 8 months' time saying, we've a load of pork, it's really nice, and we've done it all this way, you know, whereas here's what we do every day or every few days, do a bit and pick a song, put something with it, you know, it makes everything a bit better. That's not work, but it's a huge, like, I treat our Instagram now as an online CV, so you can just look at it some days, you can have 10 likes and it's a restaurant, and then lo and behold, the phone will ring a day later.
Yes.
Can we
call
call
out?
It's
frightening, like. So we see that now, the power of social media is just frightening. No, we go down and we look at the next stage, that's right. So they're about a month away from finishing.
Yeah, they are, and you know, as things get colder, it's like grass growing, it'll start slowing down, they'll take longer because it's more energy, like. I think we could definitely, if we wanted to be more commercial and drive stats and figures and all this stuff, we'd lock them in and we'd force them to grow faster. But then
but you're gone from your free range to commercial very fast. So there's a balance, and then of course you have to have the ability to sell the product at the other side in again. So you're
But at the moment now we're short pigs. Like our shop is probably going through a pig a week at the moment from
Fantastic.
from nothing, like nearly.
That is fantastic.
And then we have a pig a week contract with the English market with Onamani, and then we have restaurants. Then we'd have probably another pig a week going into a restaurant of, 3 or 4 restaurants on the books. Then if one wants one once a month, then we've one a week going in there. Then we've private chefs looking for one-off things, so we've just had to turn down a big order for pork belly for a fabulous chef there in West Cork, and because of the abattoir thing or whatever.
You didn't think you'd get to that place, though, did you?
No, I didn't, but like I love that I've got myself there, though.
Just I think great credit you in that.
But I'm really proud of it. But I also feel like that's the social media, that's the story. People get to know me and the cow thing. Like,
it's amazing you have any followers, actually, because you do a lot of the talking, so it's amazing you have any followers.
Well, it's almost embarrassing. Like, I feel like I've been locked in the parlour for 20-something years.
Let loose now.
I don't know anyone or anything really. I've no connections. We've made them all ourselves. Or I should say, the pigs have made them all for us because we've just started doing that.
No, look, Peter, thanks a million. I've learned a lot today anyway. So I have about the pigs and things. I suppose we're back here. This is where the cows left that day.
8th of December.
8th of December that time.
Yeah.
But even so, just to go back inside where we were, we done an event here. I suppose we did
First of
UK
July.
farmers over here. 1st of July just gone. An unbelievable evening. It was. The only, as I said to you that day, the only problem was with it. I thought that day was it was in Cork. It'd been great if we could lifted everything and moved it to Limerick. But we had the pig in the
Can't
space.
have everything, kid.
But even that, there was 4 people I called employed for that event. Even like you had the musician, you had the brewery. You had the pig in the space and yourselves here holding us and everything, the chef, I should say. It was a fantastic event.
That's just something we're getting more confident at, because it's like there's more reasons not to do it, and it's a risk, and the weather played ball, and if it was raining, the gutters leaking over the door and all that kind of stuff. But we got away with it, and I just think life is short. Try it. If you get away with it, go again and just add a bit on, And we've done. We did an event here last Sunday. We fed 425 people in that shed since September 23, right? I hope it's no one from the revenue watching this, but it's not. It is like they're paying customers, right? But we've added something every time we've done something. We've added something back into the space to make it still a farm shed, but just more comfortable, like the knives and forks and glasses, things you don't think about when you're. But if you have to rent them for every event, and we need to rent toilets, so I think when you see us with toilets, we're doing well here when we've permanent toilets.
Toilets here,
But look, and like. It was a huge. When you rang me that time, I thought I said they're not coming back, Pat. I thought you were ringing me to send back the cows, but when you rang me, it was February, I think, whatever, and it was like it's kind of like an honour to be asked, because you can see what I'm doing, and I had huge respect for you the way you did the cows for me, and it was another part of the story. And the brewery guy that was here doing the beer that night, his brewer's grain goes into our pigs. There's stories everywhere.
Around it,
You know what I mean? And if we can keep them all rolling, and
people recognise people making an effort as well. To be fair on it, I could see we could see with Emily Grastic, we could see you were having a go and trying to make an effort at it. And sure, anyone who can support that is going to do it.
It's amazing.
As you said, you're returning customers coming back to the farm shop.
Yeah.
Obviously, they're happy with the product, but they can see this guy's having a go.
Yeah.
So no, look. Thanks a million for the tour today, and thanks a million. And
thanks for coming.
everything.
Thanks a million, Pat.
Peter.
Good luck.
Come on.
Hello.